Because what's all the emergency about?
What's up, lovely peeps of YouTube? Welcome to another tea time, and I can't sing. If you are asking why are you filming in your bedroom and not in the usual setting down in my office, I could give you like all kinds of explanations right now, but to be bluntly honest with you, it's a fucking mess down there because currently I'm trying to pick out clothes that I either want to donate or sell on Depop or just throw away because they're so old and so worn out. It looks like a war zone, so that's why I'm filming here. But yeah, welcome in my bedroom. This is my bed where I sleep. Today I'm drinking Marks & Spencer's plain green tea. It's very good, but it's just green tea. Maybe I should do a video about reviewing tea. I think that would be a good video idea. But that's not the topic of this video. The topic that I wanted to talk about today is some things I personally don't like about working on social media. Some people always like try to say no, social media or like YouTube, Instagram, it's not a job, it's my hobby. And I used to say that too, but right now I'm asking, why can't it be both? I'm making a living out of what I'm doing on YouTube and on Instagram. I buy food, buy different things with the money I make of it. I'm kinda working for a company, so I believe that's a job. But it's also my hobby, and isn't that actually the dream, to make your hobby your job? Because I feel like the word job makes people think about like a 9-to-5 desk job that they hate. That word job is like so negative. So yes, social media is my job, and I do enjoy a lot of parts of it. I love that I can be creative, I can do my own things, I can decide when I work, where I work, and it brings a lot of positive aspects. But there are also some things I personally don't enjoy, and this is all based on my own opinions. So maybe some people who do the same things as me love it. Another problem that I have with this job term is that especially older people don't take you seriously when you mention that you are making money off social media. This whole thing is marketing, and it's very new to them. The old ways are, for example, TV, radio, or wherever you can influence people to, for example, consume certain products. And this is what social media people do nowadays. They influence you, and this is why it's called social media influencers. And it's not only about buying things, it's also influence you to do certain things or think about certain things. And as people on social media, we actually have a lot of power. Like when I see things like how Wall Street Journal is bashing PewDiePie, this is because they are scared. They start to realize that social media is actually serious business. But when I tell, for example, my grandparents about what I'm doing, they are like, what the fuck is that? And they don't take me seriously at all. They only think it's a stupid thing that I do, and there's no way that I can make something out of it. But I personally say I'm proud of my work, and I feel kind of offended when they are telling me that, especially because I do love them, and it's sad for me that they are not proud of me, of what I'm doing. I mean, I'm not such a big YouTuber or such a big Instagrammer, but I would say I have a little bit more followers and subscribers than the average. Unlike celebrities, we have something more personal, because through social media we communicate with each other. Even though I'm currently talking to a camera, but you kind of get the feeling that I'm talking to you right now. Celebrities seem so far away when you think about actors or think about singers, but when you put yourself out there as a content creator, you communicate with people, and people who follow you starts to feel very close to you. And sometimes I see that as a problem. What I really don't like is when people watch my videos, see me on Instagram or on Facebook or whatever. For example, someone is watching all of my videos and they think they actually know me. Because even though I try to be very honest with everything I do, it's only part of my life. Even when I vlogged, it's only 10 minutes of 24 hours a day, and they start to feel like they know you very well. It happened to me that when I was somewhere on an event, someone came to me and I don't know that person, but this person knows me, and they started to, for example, asking, how's your cat? Or how's your mother? Ask me very personal questions. I try to stay very friendly, but sometimes it's such a weird feeling when a stranger comes to you and knows certain things about you, even though you don't know that person. Even though you are feeling like we are friends, we are actually not. And that's sometimes a problem when you feel very close to someone you actually don't know at all. And what is also a problem for me is that sometimes people will come to me, they watched all my stuff. I don't want to sound arrogant, but I have no fucking idea who you are. And sometimes they expect you to remember them. For example, because they sent you one snap or something. Some people say, oh, I sent you that snap once, you told me which lipstick you were wearing. That's a little bit weird for me because we are not actual friends. This is why I try to like use the word internet friends. We are communicating, we are exchanging thoughts on things and giving us advice. I take advice that I get in a comment section very seriously, and some people thank me, for example, on Instagram through direct message for certain advice that I gave in my videos. And this is a communication that I like, and we are doing things friends would do, but we don't know each other in person. I would call it like an internet friend, but not an actual friend. I actually think that it's even more difficult to make real friends. It's harder for me to get to know people or like talk to them in a way I would talk to someone that I want to become friends with, because it happened to me that people only want to be friends with me because they know I have a certain amount of social media followers. They try to gain something out of that. They only think I am cool as a person because I have certain social media followers, and that's making me sad. And all my like real friends that I have are all from a time where I wasn't popular on social media at all. I was just like a nerdy emo girl in school who got bullied, and at that time these people were the ones who were by my side and helped me through that hard time, and these are considered my real friends. And right now it's really difficult to make real friends when they know you previously from social media. Sometimes you get the feeling that only well-known people, that like well-known YouTubers, only have other YouTubers as friends. Some famous Instagrammer only has other famous Instagrammers as friends. And to be honest, it doesn't surprise me, because you do the same thing, you know certain things, and you know how lonely it sometimes can get when you doing that. And it's difficult to become friends with someone when you got to know them, and sometimes they are doing this fangirl or fanboy thing, and you always feel like they try to put you on a higher position. And I'm not that kind of person who feels like I'm at that higher position, because deep inside I'm still that nerdy emo girl from 5 years ago, to be honest. Like, sometimes it's even hard for me to become friends with other social media influencers. Sometimes they do feel like they are celebrities and they act like that, and I got treated differently when I found out that I'm doing the same job as them. I got that feeling when I was in Berlin on Fashion Week. I met a lot of social media influencers, and some of them, they greet you and you already have the feeling that they are fake. And I won't say any names, but it's hard to find real genuine people at locations or at events like that, and this is why I personally didn't go to a lot of runway shows where it's only about who's sitting in the front row and taking the most pictures and snaps. I was going to trade fairs where there are people who are working very hard on their own products or their own brand or whatever, and try to show you their creativity. This is what I personally enjoyed the most about Fashion Week. The reason why sometimes you get this celebrity kind of feeling is, for example, when I was in Berlin on that Post Malone concert, 2 groups of girls came to me and wanted to take pictures with me. Other people who obviously don't know me or don't watch my videos, they stared at us and were like, why the fuck are they taking pictures with that random Asian girl? And this is so weird for me because I never felt like a celebrity. I still don't do. I'm wondering, because after they took the picture, sometimes people would like post it on Instagram and then tag me on it, and then I see, oh cool, there's that person. The group of girls didn't tell me their names. They took that picture and just left, and I don't know where that picture went. And now there's a picture of me with 3 girls on some stranger's phone. And I'm asking myself, why did they do that? What do they gain from that? Because like they have it on their phone, and do they want to like show it around or something? And I believe like most of the people they show it to them like they don't know me, and then there's just me with 3 stranger girls. This is a personal thing, but when I meet someone who I really like, I usually go to them, I introduce myself and tell them I really love what you do. And most of the times I don't take a big picture with them because just talking to them makes me so happy at that moment. Like, not in a fangirling way, but in a way that I really, they're like idols for me, and I want to tell them how they influence my life in a positive way, and I hope that this makes them happy when they hear that. This is what I do when I meet like idols or people I personally find very cool that I follow, for example, on Instagram for such a long time. It's so weird just to walk to me and then have no idea who you are, I have no idea what your name is, and just take a picture and just leave. This is like very weird for me. The more followers you get, the more hate you will get. Even though I think like my channel or my community that I have here on YouTube is actually pretty positive. I rarely get hate, but sometimes I get criticized for very weird shit. When I'm at a friend's house and I'm taking a picture or something and there's like a candle in the background, and someone was asking me, is that candle vegan? Yeah, it has a lot of things has to do with veganism. For example, I was using a plastic fork and I was criticized because I was using a plastic fork to eat my fruits. Or another example for when people get like slandered on the internet, because it's so easy to throw hate on someone on the internet because it's all anonymous. Sometimes you say things you would never say to someone if you met them in real life. Another thing that really broke my heart when I was watching Mikas videos, and she got slandered because of her hair, because she was wearing like box braids, was it called box braids? And after that, dreads. And she's white, and people would call her very ugly names because they thought she was doing that plainly because she thought it's trendy and it's culture appropriation. When she did a video crying, explaining why she was doing that, it really broke my heart. And this is what I hate the internet for, that you can really like slander people on it. And even if someone is saying, oh, these hate comments doesn't get to me, to be honest, a little bit always gets to you, and when it's such a huge amount, it will get to you. It will. After she posted that video in which she was explaining why she did that, with her hair, and it's not because she just thought it is trendy or she want to steal the style of black women. Suddenly everything turned, and this is what the internet is also very weird for. There are like, I feel like there are only two extremes. Like, you are super positive or fucking slander someone. Sometimes it's hard to get the balance in that. It's hard to filter the actual like constructive criticism with just pure hate or just pure fangirling. One last thing I realized is the more followers you get, the less privacy you have. There was one guy who was following me everywhere. It was literally stalking, like, or when I just snap a pic of me and a friend at some mall, he would know which mall that is and he would follow me there. And that's also extremely weird for me, because when I spend time with my friends, I want to spend time with my friends and not having a weird guy around who desperately want to become friends with me, because this is not how friendship works. But after saying all that, I would still say I love my job. I would not change it for anything in the world, because I work very hard for what I'm doing right now and I'm proud of myself. And it's okay to say you're proud. This has nothing to do with being arrogant or something. Just sometimes be proud of what you have accomplished in your life. Thank you for watching this video. It's a very long one. I hope I could give you a little bit insights of the downsides of being on social media and put yourself out there. And as always, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think and see you in the next video.